Hey there, Facebook fam. Hey there, my beautiful queens and kings. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. So as you can see in the background, you see my dream wall decor. And then on the other side it says love. And on the other side it has some other stuff. And it says, you got this. Because you do, queens and kings, you got this. But I want to talk to you quickly today about alignment and aligning, okay? So I did a podcast on that, on the Queens Don't Settle podcast, which men, yes, you guys can listen to it too, but of course, naturally, it is for my queens, okay? So what happened today? Let me tell you guys what happened. And this is why it came to me. Okay, so unfortunately, somebody hit my baby, and I just got her back. It took them forever, and I was like, come on. But finally, I got my baby back today. And in the course of, getting my car back, the woman that was actually helping me, she gave me, we just, of course, started to talk, and she gave me a couple of makeup artists that are local. We just started to talk and just, oh, you know what? I had complimented her on her lipstick. And then she started talking, and of course I asked her if she does makeup, and she said no. She was saying it was like her cousin, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, cool. And she gave me, their Instagram, because I told her, oh, I model, and I've done pageants and stuff like that. And so there you go. That's how that conversation went. Okay. Now, it just came to me, okay? It came to me. Hi! Hey, auntie! It just came to me that, hey, give her a book, okay? For all of you authors out there, I am not saying, thank you. For all of you authors, I'm not telling you guys that you have to give your books away for free, okay? I'm just telling you what came to me, okay? So it came to me to give her the one of my books, the Queens Don't Settle book, which is the poetry book, okay? So I gave her the book, and I, of course, based on what came to me, I wrote a message for her, and I'm getting ready to leave, and then she comes back and she's like, hey, do you mind coming to talk to my manager? Do you mind? I, showed my manager your book, and she wants to meet you, so I'm like, okay. And so I go back and I talk to the manager. And so now me and the manager are, and the other lady, we're now conversing, and I'm just talking to them, of course, about the book and what I do and women's empowerment and all that. And so she's like, oh, we're thinking about doing, some type of manager, like office manager, some type of women's event, okay, that I think they may have done before in the past. And so, hey, Betty. And so she was like, hey, I would love it if you can come. This would be really great because, we love the book. And so, of course, it came to me. I said, well, do you want a book? Because I had a couple copies that I had. And so, boom. I gave the manager a copy of the Queens Don't Settle book as well. So now we're literally talking in her office. Okay, me, the manager, and the other, woman that was helping me, get my car, and we're just going back and forth. And well, really, me, I guess, as the life coach, I'm just talking to them. I'm just talking to them, giving them, principles from my book, and just talking to them, and they're just like eating it up. Okay, but what I wanted to point out to you guys, okay, is, hold on, you guys, hold on one second. I swear. Is that my phone? Anyway, what I wanted to point out to you guys is that I talked about it on the podcast with aligning, okay? Some of you guys you're hustling and grinding and like working really hard for something that may not be right for you, right? And the lady said at the office, when I went to go pick up my car, she was like, I'm so sorry that somebody hit you, but man, I'm so glad that the universe brought us together, because oh my gosh, we love the book, and it looks like we're going to be planning, an event for me to speak at for them. Okay, so I just thought about how easy that came together. Like there was no, hey Drew, there was no no having to force anything. There was no anything. You know what I mean? Like it was just easy and effortless. And to me, that's when something's right. Like it's not supposed to be hard. Like there's a difference in, you want to put in the work. The principle of putting in the work, showing up to accomplish your dreams and your goals. Of course, absolutely. But if you're doing all of that and sometimes it's just not coming together, just maybe, okay, just maybe it could be because that's not what you're supposed to do right now. And it may not be that it's not a part of your vision. It just may be something you're not supposed to do right now. Okay. I went to Chanel Cooper Sykes' event down in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. And she did this beautiful prayer for me to align. Okay. For me to align, because that was my question to her about knowing which order in which you should do something. Okay. And so she did this beautiful prayer for me, which I did on the other Facebook Live, about aligning, and essentially me, or if it were you, for you to align. And so therefore anything that may not be right for you, that it falls away, and that you align to what's actually right for you and in harmony and for your highest good. Okay. And so alignment, some of you may need to align, not hustle and grind for something that's not right for you. Just because your mother did it, or your family member's doing it, or your friends are doing it, doesn't necessarily mean that it's right for you and what God wants you to do. So I would check in, with yourself. I would check in with God, your higher power, whatever it is that you call that. And to make sure that you're actually on the right path. Because I've